Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
He's found the chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played with speed from back to front. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Pull it. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's come loose.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Caught offside that time. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! He's scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
India have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, easy pickings there. Half-time getting close now. And it's Isco. Nunez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Robertson. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well,
and a chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaká. Bale. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. India can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Kaká. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to pass it through. Kaká. No, again there's no way through. Good ball, good... Applies the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Chouameni. Now it's Darwin. Isco. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Rijkaard. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Nunez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's... And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's heaved it away.
There will be 1 minute
So
added
just
time.
1 extra minute for stoppages. He'll try to keep this alive. That's the end. India are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Now it's Hullet. Shot could be on. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
And this is Bale. He has found the way through. And he's there to get it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Still goalless. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, there's the clearance. Eze. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Ferran Torres. Griezmann. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. It's bounced back off the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Mbappe. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Always onto this. Oh, tries a shot! And he's done it! A goal at a really telling moment. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
India have penetrated for the first time.
1 minute at a
Well, I think the
time.
managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Goes for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, what a lovely exchange.
And it's half-time here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd
I'm
always be
afraid to
inclined
tell
to
you
go
that we're
for
expecting
the latter,
traffic to be
go
heavy
for a
after the
third,
final whistle
especially
today.
with a full half of football still to play.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Griezmann, engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bale demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Yamal, looking for the run. Played into space out wide. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo. India suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Hullet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. India finding their passes.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Big chance! He scores! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
India could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still... Goes for the shot! And that's off target. Pirlo does well to get it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola! No, he didn't quite meet it right. India have it back and can go again. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Sané. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Sané. Well, that looks a decent ball. Villa's cross. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Gullit tries to clear. Over to the left. India are looking to go forward now. And here's Guardiola. Batistuta. He's in it. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. India are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Picked out brilliantly. And he thumps it clear. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So
And
when they come for the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1.
Join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution in progress.
So once again, we're underway. Gullit. And here's Mbappe. Ferran. Can he finish? And it's in! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's intervened well there. Guardiola short changes him with that pass. Barcola. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. He can get that clear. And he's found a way past. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
India take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Roberto Carlos. India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Chouameni. Roberto Carlos. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Bale. Bellingham. Oh, that is... He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are...
And the shot! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This has become one superb game of football.
Arsenal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Hullet. And he was quick to react.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk is there to clear.
4 added minutes
Now
has
it's
been
Bale.
indicated.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal finding their passes. Van Dijk can get it clear. Van Dijk gets it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, just skips past his man. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi. He's on it, can he get away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Ah, he's given it up. There's the shot! And it's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. David Villa, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
India with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hullet. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Pull it. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Villa. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. Chouameni.
India truly have no need to panic.
Here's a chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cambiasso. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's a throw-in. Pirlo threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. And it's Thuram.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Xavi. Alexander. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third quarter of the game. Header comes in! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. India still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Looking for a corner. And he's there to clear it. Face to face with the keeper, and the shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Quality ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Look at the space. Ferran Torres! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hi bro, hi. Subscribe करके नहीं चला.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
23. Serge Gnabry.
Pirlo is there
Number
and he can pick it up.
20. Messi.
Strokes it back.
Number
And that's been
9.
intercepted.
That was well played, well
Number
stopped.
11.
And he cuts out the
Playing
supply.
on the field. Number 10. Fernando Torres.
India
Number 8.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next
Number
substitution.
21.
He's had a shot!
Wilshere.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Number 3. Adams.
Chouameni gets good
Substitution
distance
in
on it.
progress.
Alexander-Arnold, neatly clipped into space. Now it's Ferran Torres. Hazard, it's played through for him. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. Deftly away. And back to the goalkeeper. Pirlo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a good shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! There was no getting to that, no getting
There
to
will
it
be
at all.
5 minutes added
Expertly
time.
done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Torres. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.